Starting something new, but we're so glad that you're able to join us. I'm going to tune in Facebook as well live.
Okay, Facebook.
And here we go. Wait. Trying to reconnect. I think we're reconnected now. There we go.
Get me connected. My motor's running. Don't want to run out of gas.
Oh, please don't run out of gas. We can't have that. All right. That's about as good as it's going to get. Okay. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hello, Facebook.
Hello.
No one's alive yet. I think when someone comes up, we'll see them.
But until they come out, let's talk.
Look, we might have one viewer. Okay, that's cool. Let's talk. What are we
All right.
talking about?
We're talking about goal setting as couples. How important it is to set goals
Okay.
as couples.
Yay. I like goal settings.
Do you?
Yes.
Why do you like goal settings?
Because it gives us something to look forward to. It gives us something to aim towards. Because sometimes in life, if you're just, driving down the road and don't know where you're going.
So actually, you're saying goal setting is like it helps strengthen your relationship.
It does. It helps
as a team.
Mm-hmm.
It improves communication. Because when you begin to set goals, you have to talk, right? You have to really sit down and discuss different things on what you want to happen or what you want to do. And it's very important because, a lot of times when we get married, we're not thinking about our future or what we're going to do and setting goals. We just want to be together.
That's right.
We just consider, hey, I want you. Forget about everything else. When I get you, then I think about all the other stuff. So what were you thinking about? Goals when we got married?
No.
Tell the truth now.
I mean,
You're a Christian. Tell the truth.
What I got to do with it? You're supposed to tell the truth regardless, right?
Not really.
Well, yes. I mean, I had things in my head of what I wanted, what I wanted. Not necessarily what we wanted, but it was what I wanted. I wanted this. I wanted that. I wanted, children. I want a house. I want it to look like this. I. Yeah.
So when it becomes goal setting, it's us, not me, or I. It's us. What do we want? And it gives us satisfaction when you set goals and when you begin to meet those goals. It gives you satisfaction. You begin to praise yourself and one another because we stood steadfast, even though what we went through, those goals were set and we made it. There's short time goals and the long time goals.
Oh yeah.
What's the difference?
Okay, well, short time goal for me is like, I want it like next week.
That's short. My God.
I want it next week.
Well, short time goal is from 12 months less. Long time goal of anything above 12 months.
Okay.
But if you want it next week, that's good. But you really got to work at it.
Yeah.
But I feel this is what I look at goals. It gives you some sense of direction for your life and for your marriage.
Okay.
It gives you a roadmap on where you're headed and the things you need to do and where you're going. It brings structure to the marriage. You're not just getting up every day, I'm going to do this, whatever happened. When you hear people say, well, whatever happens today happens. Wow, there's no meaning to their life.
They just wake up.
Just wake up.
What's the point?
What's the point?
What's the point?
Your relationship is not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You have nothing to get up and go to work for because you just know what happens.
Yeah, what's the point?
What's the point?
Oh, I know.
And that's why it's important for us just to set goals. It can be simple goals like I want to spend more time with my spouse.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to communicate more. Some short-term goals that we all need to work on. I want to be able to communicate with my wife much better. I want to be able to go to the mall with her and just have a normal conversation without getting upset or getting angry. Little simple things like that we can start with goal setting. That we improve our relationship as a couple.
Mm-hmm. Like, I want more time with you. Like, I want to do more going out together.
We don't go out enough.
No, I mean, we don't ride down dirt roads enough.
I got me a dirt road woman. Man, I got me a dirt road woman. Mm-hmm.
And looking at the countryside. And,
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we've never been fishing together.
You didn't like fishing?
Well, I mean, that was then. Now I'm a little older now, and I can
Okay.
enjoy a little fishing every now and then.
All right, we setting a goal to start fishing more together.
Mm-hmm.
We catch them, throw them in the frying pan, cook them right down the lake. That's part of fishing. Goal setting. See what I'm saying? Sometimes when you begin to set goal, and when we set goal, so how just she react. We might have a goal. I might have a goal. I bring something up, and the next spouse they might, I don't know about that. So in that case, that means you really need to discuss and to talk about and to know where it's going and why and what.
Mm-hmm.
So we won't get those type of reaction as we begin to walk down these long dirt roads.
Okay, well, I mean, so another goal that I may have is that I want to go shopping more. Look at your reaction.
Because when I think of shopping, I think of spending money. Okay.
Okay, well, I was just playing, I'd rather shop by myself anyway. Isn't that right, ladies? We'd rather shop by ourselves anyway. Just give us the money.
Okay, we'll do that. And some goal setting. What you first must do, ask yourself some of these questions. What do you want to achieve as a couple? Ask yourself that. Discuss that. What do you want to achieve? And when do you want to achieve it? And why do you want to achieve that goal? When you consider what, then ask yourself why. What's the benefits?
So we're not just asking ourselves, we're asking each
other.
other. Because
Yes.
remember, we're setting goals for our marriage to
It's-
make it better.
We're not talking about personal goals
No,
now. We're
no.
talking about as a couple.
Yeah. Once you unite, you need
Yes.
you need to set some marriage goals.
Right.
Which most couples, now be honest, you guys never done that before. If you have, then thumbs up to
Thumbs
you
up.
guys. But most couples never think about setting goals
Mm-hmm.
together. I mean, one goal is maybe you want to build a house. Maybe you want to buy a house. That would be a one of those long-term goals.
Right.
Or
And
it could be a short-term.
You have to consider the location,
Yeah.
the price of the house, the size of the house.
So you're set now. What was the thing you were saying about setting the goal, and then why and what?
why.
Yeah, and why you're doing it, because you want to have that foundation for your family.
Yes.
To start a family, or maybe you already have a family and you want it to be comfortable.
And consider your occupation. Some of you might be in school or just graduated from school or think about going back to school. And consider your occupation. Where will your occupation take you? The degree that you have here in this area, the area that you're in, it may not be as good, so you have to consider whether or not, okay, after my education, we need to move here. How will you feel about that? So a lot of stuff we have to talk about, and it can save you a lot of heartache and a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you need to ask yourself, how will we achieve that goal?
Well, we definitely have to communicate.
Yes.
I know one thing I like doing is a dream board. And we started the dream board, you guys, and we've learned that from, what was the guy's name, the Martin guy? I can't remember his name, but he made something like, how we around our house we have all these photos.
Yes.
We went to Disney World with our kids back in the day, and we've got a big photo of that sitting on the coffee table or whatever. And then we also maybe have our wedding,
right. And
photos.
that's past stuff.
Memories,
Your
right?
memories.
So now it's like, why don't we just take some of those photos, empty frames,
Yes.
and put things in there that we want? Like, say for instance, if I want to take a trip to Paris,
Right.
then I need to put a picture in there of Paris.
Yes.
Haven't been there, but if that's something that we desire to do, then we need to put a picture in there of Paris. If we desire to go purchase a certain car, put a picture in the picture frame of the car you want, or something like that. If you desire to have a new bedroom suit, or something, or maybe what else?
Well, bedroom suit. I like the one we have. You know what? I'm being tricked.
No, you're not.
You telling me all this stuff, right? You telling these people all this stuff. That's what you want now.
I'm speaking it.
You got me.
Yay, I'm speaking it into existence. Woo!
Okay.
Mother's Day's coming up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. and we have to consider, when do we want to achieve these goals? That's when you said we have to set dates.
Yeah.
Give yourself a time.
Yeah. So if I wanna go on a date with you, I mean, we're gonna have to put it on the calendar.
So it won't be like whenever I'm free.
No, we schedule it in the calendar, and on that date,
I'm having
you
second
need to
thoughts
meet
about
me
these goal setting.
at this place at such a time. That's a goal,
Okay.
So that's
a long time goal. Okay, short time goal.
And I mean, things like that. It's important. It really is. And if we're not doing that, that's a goal. That can be the beginning of setting goals for you as couples.
Well, I'm setting me a personal goal. No, a couple goal right now. I want me a nice wet kiss once a day. That's my goal setting. Okay. Is that a problem? All right. What problem will we encounter in trying to achieve these goals? That goal I just mentioned, what type of problem we'll achieve when we try to?
We're not alone.
Oh. Anybody else in here? Okay. Continue.
Well, we're not alone. Or you get home too late. Or, there's lots of problems.
For kissing? Lord. I have been enlightened very good. But okay, seriously. Goal setting will bring structure to the marriage. It will make you bond. Mm-hmm. It will make you communicate more. It will make you appreciate each other more.
Right.
Because whatever your accomplishment, you can begin to brag on one another, to appreciate one another, to say, baby, we did it. I mean, we did this together. Mm-hmm. The Bible says togetherness. Right. When one or two get together and begin to pray, but just think, when the one you join to come together in prayer and begin to set goals and begin to speak things over your life and your family or your children or your church, whatever, that's goal setting. Yeah. Always remember, when you speak things that you want to accomplish, and you set dates on when you do it, if you believe it or not, you're setting goals.
It's true.
But in the meantime, when you're setting goals, you got to think about some of the things that may happen.
Yeah.
So when the enemy throw those fiery darts in, don't get all focused with your goal. Still say, we're going to accomplish this on this day. Mm-hmm. And if it go past one day, set another time for it. Don't give up on it.
Right.
Because the ones that set goals and stay in the race, stay in the race.
Yeah.
You're the one that will begin to achieve and
the goals.
be successful and begin to give praise unto God for the success that y'all have made together.
Yeah.
There's nothing no better when a husband and wife can come together and begin to make things happen on this earth.
Right.
To make things happen.
Right. I mean, if you think about it, when we decided that we were going to get married, okay?
We decided that?
I didn't decide by myself, did I?
Who brought it up?
That's been 26 years ago. I have.
Oh, that's irrelevant. Go ahead and talk. Okay.
Now we're gonna be discussing that tonight. Who brought it up? You brought it up. I would never ask you to marry me. It wasn't my place.
Okay. Continue.
Okay, so I think you messed me up. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Okay, so when we decided to get married, when I said yes, then, of course, you start setting goals for your wedding, right, girls?
Yes.
Yes. And you want to include your husband into it because, he's got to be there, right?
I hope so. Well, that's a good example.
Very good.
You begin to set plans for your wedding, who's going to be in it, where you're going to hold it, and during that time,
who's officiating the wedding, all that.
You get frustrated, especially when the day starts approaching. Things are not going right. You can't get your hair looking right. the bridesmaids don't have the dresses and blah 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 blah. But at the same time, you don't give up.
You don't give up, and then you're there at the altar. You're there walking down the aisle on that moment, on that date, because you were determined, right? You were determined to get there and marry him, no matter what came in your way, no matter what stumbling blocks happened, no matter who said they were coming and didn't show up. You were determined, and
You
so
weren't gonna let this big kahuna pass you by with. You would have walked through fire and ants and all that stuff to get to me. Well, but she's telling the truth though. Don't look like that. You got me thinking now. After 26 years.
You said fire. I don't know about fire. We might have to postpone it today.
But we made it, and after wedding date and after the reception, now we can say, baby, we did it. We
You accomplished it.
You accomplished it.
You accomplished it.
Yes.
So that's what goal setting is all about. We
Accomplishing.
did it together. Okay, the marriage we did it together. We accomplished that goal together. Maybe he didn't do as much. Maybe you didn't do as much. Whichever. But together we did it, and we pushed each other, and we complimented each other, and we encouraged each other during the process. And if you haven't, and if you're planning on getting married, these are some things that you need to think about. This is goal setting. Continue to goal set. Once people get married, they forget about goal setting.
Hey, we said, hey, we got you now.
Yeah.
Hey, what the use?
Yeah.
You here. You're in this house.
I mean, there could be more goal settings like savings account,
Right.
There could be, lots of couples, for some reason, they say, well, this is my account and that's your account. You pay this bill and I pay that bill. That's how they do it.
Good idea. I had to think about that.
It won't work.
It won't work.
It won't work.
But one of the most important things with goal setting as a couple, make sure you find out and set goals on which church you want to attend, because that's going to be very vital and important. Your church attendance. And also think about sometime your ministry. It's good if you can find your purpose within your marriage before you get too far in it. So you can understand now what God wants. You can discuss what God wants you to do. And what you looking at?
I'm just making sure we're recording.
But I mean, you ain't paying me no attention.
I am. We said what? The
What did
last
I
word
say?
you said, what God. I heard that. What God
Everybody
wants
hear
you
God, but what? What come after God?
wants you to do. I think you said.
Okay, so we can find our purpose as a couple.
I'm
I
paying attention.
feel like I'm being rudely interrupted for some
I'm paying
reason.
attention. I got several things going on here. We have YouTube going on. We have Facebook going on. And I'm just trying to make sure all these things are working. I got people I need to talk to, and I can't see them, so I have
Put
to
your glasses on. We
put
just
my
paid for
glasses
those. Got some new eyes. Put them on.
I got some eyes, you guys. Oh, hey, Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Yeah, Mary from church is watching. And Carletta from Marion. Ha, ha, ha.
Tell my brothers I said hello. Make sure they watch this on setting these goals. And make sure I say that for the men. I want to say that now.
Yes, Eddie's trying to do something for the men. He wants to get the men together because it's important.
Yes.
They need to set goals too.
And another, set this goal in a couple. Wives, make sure you set the goal. With the first goal is that your husband would get up and go to church on Sunday morning. Make that a priority and make that your number one goal.
Before you get married.
Well, some of them already married now. But at this time, make sure
Yes, true.
you get them up in the morning. If you got to put their clothes together and fix their breakfast, give it to them and get them to that church.
You guys travel safe, Mary. They're traveling back from Maryland. Y'all travel safe. We're praying for you. We'll see you on church next
What I
week.
just say?
Make sure you bring your man to church.
A goal setting.
And goal setting, yes.
Okay. All right. We want to thank you all for this tuning in and listening to us. And it was great. It's good to just come here and talk to you because I get to learn more about my wife doing this than I did over 26 years.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about. Just
Well, I understand, and let me explain that, you guys.
Okay.
We are blessed every single day with a new day, one we've never seen before. Every day we wake up, it's new. I've never seen this day, which is May 1st, 2016.
and it's never too late to start setting goals.
Right.
Never.
And so when he says that about me, like, oh, well, I learned something new. You learn something new about your spouse. You should learn something new about your spouse daily. So because it's a new day. I've never seen him on this day. I seen him last night, but today's a new day. So I should learn something new about him. And you guys should know that. Every day is a learning experience. You're going to find out new things as you grow in your marriage. So don't be afraid of that. Just sit back and say, oh, okay, this is something new. I've never seen that part of you before.
Well, that's a goal setting.
It's a goal setting.
It can be a short term. I want to learn something new about my spouse every day. You know, goal setting is just very simple. It's just the simple things that can enlighten your relationship as a couple.
Right.
You know, the more I learn about my spouse, because the scriptures say, deal with your wife according to knowledge.
That's
when
right.
I receive the knowledge,
that's right.
I begin to understand the knowledge.
Understand.
And after I begin to understand the knowledge, I begin to use wisdom according to the knowledge that I have learned about my wife.
Right. Right.
And that will make the relationship much better.
Oh, yes.
So that's goal setting. Learn something about him.
Right. And
learn something else about me.
What else should I learn about you, honey?
Well, you know, I like smothered chicken.
I just learned that on Thursday. Over 26 years. Because I never mentioned it. That's why she didn't know. Yeah, I mean, I cooked smothered food before, but when you said it on Thursday, you said, this is my favorite type of food. I'm like, what?
Hey, short time goal setting. Smothered meat once a week.
I don't fry that much, but you know, now that I know that, I'm like, oh, I'm going to cook something that he really, really, really loves.
Okay, we love you. God bless you, and heaven gonna smile upon your marriage.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye, you guys.
Love you.
Tune in again. If you want to know when we update our YouTube channels, you have to subscribe. And subscribe is free. It's just you go, you know, put in your, I think it's your email.
Lamont, Kenny, put your foot down.
Put your foot down. What'd that mean?
We can't tell the women everything. I'm not all I see, but put your foot down.
Subscribe, you guys. Like our channel so that we can bring more of this. If we don't know you like it,